Hello, welcome to Pop Along RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing. And if you're new to RC, maybe you've just got yourself an RC car, hopefully this video has got a few little tips for you to help you get better at RC. The idea at Pop Along RC is that we pop along to as many clubs, as many tracks and as many venues as possible to enjoy, experience and share the great hobby of RC. Hopefully we inspire others to get involved, but we also want to help people become better drivers, better racers. We recently put out a video about how to marshal. If you are thinking about joining the club, it's definitely worth a watch. However, this one is about the basics of learning to drive. So hopefully you might learn a thing or two. So let's get into this video and get started. So tip number one is all about getting some practice in. You're not going to get better if you don't try. So therefore you need to get out and practice using your cars. So how do you get practice? If you can only get 20 minutes on the track when you go to a race meet, what do we recommend? Well, here at Pop Along RC in the early days, we promoted pop-up tracks and encourage people to set up little tracks for themselves. So what we're going to do now is run through a couple of the little track layouts that we've used in the past, and these were great for building sort of the basics, learning your braking points, trying to hit apexes, and as time has gone by, we have made these little challenges more and more advanced as the years have gone on.
Ridiculous. Literally, come with me, Carl. Carl Spearman, come with me. Literally, we've got obviously some nice bright right here. 2 tires I got off my friend. Loads of cones on there, and also, if you look carefully, the bungee cord here, so it just stretches it out really. Then we've got the lap timer there, the lap monitor, timer. We've got only three of us today. There we have it, guys. A nice, easy to put together track using nothing more than 2 car tyres, some ropes, some cones, a bungee strap, and of course the lap timer from a lap monitor.
So the next little tip for if you're wanting to get into racing is try and get round without crashing. Super simple. Bit of advice there. Slow is fast, get round without crashing. If you crash and end up on your roof, that is going to cost you more time than being able to drive around the track without being marshalled. So the first thing is keep your wheels on the floor. So the next step, now you're getting around the track nice and clean and consistency, we can start working on race pace. So that means trying to tidy up your racing lines and get a little bit more consistent at hitting the apexes. So I am often called Driving Miss Daisy because I tend to drive a little bit slower than most, but I aim for super consistent around the track. So my next tip is all about be consistent, try and keep your lines as smooth as possible so that you're not overshooting your apexes. Hopefully there's a few little ideas there for you to set up a little track so you can practice the basics of RC. Once you've learnt the basics, you might then want to venture to a local club or a few different clubs to experience racing on a purpose-made RC car track. We've been to big tracks like the West London event and the Hearts Outdoor Astro track, but also we run a lot of clubs indoors in school halls and in community centre halls where you get to run on carpet. We tend to do this more in the winter and we try to get out in the summer because here in the UK the weather isn't fantastic. But there are lots of different disciplines of RC. Hopefully in the not too distant future, we are going to be getting out with some of these RC cars, and we're going to run them in a rally sort of competition in the local woods where we discovered an RC car track. This is sort of a project we've got on the go at the moment. Hopefully we can tell you more about that very, very soon. So there is a place for bashing in RC, and you know what, it can be quite fun just whipping your car around as fast as it goes or jumping it as far as you like. But for us, it's all about RC car racing and developing your skills that you need to be a better driver, which can be transferred across to your bashing and to your speed stuff. So developing as an RC car driver, you can transfer those skills across to lots of different disciplines. So I tend to run sort of on-road touring cars, but I can still get a buggy around. However, learning to negotiate jumps is a completely different skill set, which we are going to do in another video. So like in Formula 1, tyres make a massive difference to performance, and RC is just the same. Therefore, choosing the right tyres for the track conditions or the track surface or the track temperature is key to getting the best out of your cars. Another thing is RC car maintenance. It's really important to stay on top of your maintenance so that when you turn up at the track, you know that that car is going to perform. When it comes to some of these cheaper Tamiya kits, they're really easy to maintain. However, things like these cars over here that are running foam tyres, the GT12s that I race, a lot more sort of pre-race prep and tweaking is required to keep these cars running at their optimum level. That's the beauty about RC. There is something for everyone. If you just want to drive really fast, there are speed cars. If you want to go really big with your jumps, there are some really durable RC cars out there. If you just want an absolute monster, like some of the 6 and 8S vehicles, then there are plenty of options to choose from. For us though, here on the channel, we will race absolutely anything from Tamiya touring cars to Tamiya lunchboxes and Tamiya grasshoppers. We've kind of tried it all. So if you want to learn more about RC and want some tips on how to be a better racer or a better driver, please like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and hopefully we will see you in another video very soon.